Good morning, guys. Here I'm Mike from the one here. We're here at Disneyland on a Tuesday afternoon. I got here pretty late. I thought I was a little busy. And like I said, today we're in for a pretty good show today here at the Disneyland Resort today. We're gonna start with some news stories here that broke a few days, a couple since the last time I was here. The last time I was here, the Guardians of the Galaxy Tower Terror rumor was announced, which is really unfortunate. But even though there are a ton of petitions that we're trying to convince Disney to change their mind, unfortunately, I just don't see that happening. Sorry, dump me down all you want. The Tower Terror will be gone by 2017. But however, the week news we got this week is nothing but good news. Good news. So we're going to start off with the news over on the other side. The original World of Color will be back after Labor Day. So World of Color Celebrate will be gone in less than 4 weeks' time. And also, we already knew about this one. Disneyland Forever will be gone after Labor Day as well, to replace with Fantasy in the Sky. So there's a lot of speculation right now saying this is probably a victim of the budget cut issue. But the good news is that I think it's going to be just seasonal. Although I would like to see Fantasy in the Sky with the projection mapping on the buildings. But quite possibly the two big news stories this past week regarding the rivers of America. Well, I got some good news for everybody. In 2017, summer 2017, the Rivers of America will reopen. So we do have a timeline. We have a timeline for when it's reopened. Although according to touringplans.com, April 2nd is the date that they're circling around here. All right, I'll be back in a little while for the second big news story. Wow, looks like the shooting exhibition is closed for a spell. So I'll be back in a little while. I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Again, this is going to be a good day, where it'll be mainly a DCA day. So, see you guys in a little while. Also, before I get to the second big news story, is that if you guys are satisfied with my Frozen musical review, and I forgot to mention this, even though yes, I gave the Frozen show 8.5 out of 10, I still prefer Aladdin. Because the Aladdin show was a perfect 10. So for those people complaining, saying, why did you rate it so damn high? It was really, really good because they respected the source material. I mean, sure, it wasn't much of a comedy fest as it was with Aladdin was, but still, the respect to the source material, and the casting was nearly spot on. And by the way, there's another certain somebody that we're gonna get. And also, now before we get on, let's get to the news. Disneyland also announced that you might want to say goodbye to Hyperspace Mountain because after Labor Day, it's time to get ready for Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy. So it means
that's what I told her.
Ghost Galaxy will come back. It's coming back this year. We're not going to review it. Which means there's a good possibility we're going to get the regular Space Mountain back. So there you guys go. But possibly one of the bigger stories on the recent week. As you guys know, I love live music in the park. This is why I really like the Mad Tea Party so much. But a long time ago, for years, there were bands at the Tomorrowland Terrace. And then quite recently, late last year, earlier this year, they disappeared. But then Disney announced earlier this week that the bands are coming back starting this Friday with the Suffragettes, which will feature some of your favorite Mad Tea Party personalities. which is, I think honestly that's great news because live music is what seriously this park is lacking. But they say it's also for a limited time because October is the end of the fiscal year. So which means what I think is going to happen, I do believe this will be brought back. And I am planning on being back here Friday to hopefully see the suffragettes and hopefully get some nighttime ride-throughs in as well. Nighttime ride-throughs in as well. So, I want to know what you guys think. Tell me in the comment section below. How do you feel about this week's news? And of course, later on in just a little while, we'll be heading on Haunted Mansion and hopefully take a Main Street vehicle. Then, Laughingstock is a big question mark as of right now. Laughingstock is a bit of a question mark right now because that place is packed to capacity. So if I don't get in by 2 o'clock, it'll most likely be covered on Friday if I decide to come, that is. Alright guys, so that concludes this new roundup. See you guys when I get on Haunted Mansion.